Seriously?
What?
Really?
What?
Really? You told the I didn't even look at the chat. I was like, oh, let's see what's going on in the chat. And it's like, is Tom okay? And then they were saying to spell check. And I was like, wait a minute, I spell things correctly. That's definitely a Brandon Perna thing.
No, I would never. That's you. That says your name on it. Well, we weren't late, even though you were bleaching your bottom. I almost hit in stream. Wrong button.
Is this how it's gonna be?
Okay. Now those are fighting words.
We here.
We're Steve.
You.
What?
No. I just met him. Okay, we're in a good.
You shouldn't say that then.
We're in a good place. We're in a good place. You know what the best part is?
Yeah.
Is that this morning we logged on because as we've talked, we're not even doing the intro. What wound up happening was we set up our show every morning in a Google Doc. Yeah. And it is the most chaotic, just mind rambling, all of this kind of stuff. And this morning, we had no idea what we were going to talk about. And I was like, maybe we could talk about the Bears, like, and what they should do with the number 1 pick. And Brian's like, that's a good idea, but we kind of did that a couple of weeks ago. And then there was just like 2 paragraphs of nonsense. And we settled on a title today show. And I said, today's going to be fun. And Brandon goes, I'm going to make it not. And so here we are now.
Yeah.
Here we are. Oh, yeah. You in the right direction. Welcome to another edition of the Grossi Perna Show. I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna. And this is GPS. Hey, congrats. Let's go. New job vibes. Let's get it.
I hope it's a good job.
Congratulations.
I hope you're not an assassin.
Let's go.
Just got my dream job. I'm a professional assassin.
Hey, don't let your dreams be dreams.
Why?
Let your dreams be dreams. Oh, by the way, Brandon.
Yes, Tom.
I think, we've talked about this for a while. We need to add new clips.
Oh,
Did you see what I posted on Twitter? Like what I retweeted this morning?
Yeah, that ref clip was making the rounds last night, and
I think that's a good one.
It is.
Do you think it's GPS clips worthy?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. You know what? I got you then. I got you.
Jory set up a thing.
No, I did not.
Through Discord for people to vote on clips to be added.
Oh, yes.
I have yet to go through those, but we need to update the clip list. We got, like 6 months to do that? 5 months? How many days till football season starts?
We got plenty of time. We got all the time. He has tried to do a reverse curse on the Chiefs for
I've tried
years.
Everything, guys.
Yeah, at this point. Aw, that's really nice, Brandon.
It doesn't even work. He's younger than me.
Because
although he does have my body, so possibly I would be his father. And I do have less DUIs than his dad. So,
dude, Jesus Christ.
Come at me. Going right for the heart. Sorry, Pat.
Good morning. Morning, everyone.
I like anyway. I don't know how many times I have to say it. Like, I respect Patrick Mahomes. People assume I don't respect him. I've made videos about it. I've given him credit. I don't know what else I have to do. Except pray on his downfall every morning.
That's it. Just what
That's what I should start for a short series. It's just me doing a prayer It's like a 30-second prayer every morning, praying for Patrick Mahomes to suck.
That's what gets you into church finally. You're just
Yeah.
like, you know what? I'm going to turn to a higher power. Whatever works. Like
Scooter, tell me about this church.
Tell me
And how
about
do
this
you pray
Jesus
against
fella.
people?
You know what? It's so interesting you bring that up because talking about people and church.
So he was either alive, now he's dead, or he was dead, he was really dead. What else matters? What else matters? You walk through it. Everybody either puts a thumb up or thumb down.
Dude, my favorite joke from the last video was one I just accidentally stumbled on. And it was we're referencing Penix as being a left-handed quarterback.
Yep.
I was talking about like reading defenses, and I came up with dysleftia, and that's when a left-handed quarterback also can't read a defense, which is what Tim Tebow suffers from.
Yeah.
I was like, I like this. I think it's good. I think it's good.
That is true. Sorry, Justin, I didn't see the request.
I know they always try and beat me up to the cheeseburger stand.
I mean, yeah, this is with the Saints, right? The past few years, they're $1 kajillion over the cap, and every year they get under the cap, and people are like, oh, the cap doesn't exist. It does, because you see how limited the Saints are in what they're able to do year from year. So, yeah, at some point, they are going to just need to rip off the Band-Aid, or
But
they're just going to...
We keep saying that, and they have yet to rip it.
Yeah, I know, which is just going to cost their team ultimately, so it's on them. But they could either wait this out and keep kicking the can down the road and just hope that the salary cap just keeps on going up to an insane amount and they never have to do a full rebuild. Or they just say, screw it, we're going to suck for a year.
Yeah. Maybe we could power rank the most religious quarterbacks. Because Derek Carr's up there. You just had Tebow. Who loves God the most?
Russell Wilson's got to be up there, right?
Ooh. See, but I don't know how much he actually loves God. Versus giving the impression that he loves God. You know what I mean? I think some people want you to think they're really religious so that you classify them as wholesome.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Okay. So you're saying kind of just like a PR move.
Yeah, a little bit. And I'm not
Okay.
saying like it's 100% fake. I'm saying some people
Sure.
lean into it more for that angle.
Hmm.
And I swear to
Okay.
God, the first quarterback who comes out as saying that I worship Satan will be my favorite quarterback in NFL history.
You just want diversity in there.
Yeah.
That's it.
I
That's
prayed
it.
at the devil.
Oh, no, it's not going to be fresh, right?
Oh,
That
I
thing-
might be. We've been talking about getting a giant curse wheel on Patreon.
It's somehow worse.
Dude,
somehow
just like
worse.
one that's like we are Price is Right size almost that I can spin. I can get magnets of Rachel's like logos to put in there. Shit would be tight.
We're getting there, Adrian. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. I woke up with a cough this morning, and I just want it to go away.
Yeah.
I just want this to be done.
Dude, whatever is going around this winter, it just
COVID.
lingers. I've had something and Jess has had something basically since wild card weekend.
Yeah, that's no good.
I've been at like 85%, so I'm not going to complain because it hasn't been horrible, but
Yeah. Well, you were sick the week before the Super Bowl because we were talking about like you potentially going out. You're like, yeah, we're on antibiotics.
yeah, because shit wouldn't go away. And it was like,
Yeah.
you might have sinus infection. Took those, still
Super
here.
fun.
Guess probably took those antibiotics for no reason. Killed all the good bacteria in my body for no reason.
That's it. Yeah, so Joe Barry, because he's being hired as their like run defense coordinator and their linebackers coach, I think he's going to be good as their linebackers coach because he did like really good work when he was over at the Rams, and I think it was Corey Littleton, right? That
Yeah.
like he kind of developed and he had a really, really good year. But run defense, I'm so sorry. That one.
Well,
Oh!
damn it, Lord. Do you know
Damn
how
it,
many
Lord.
tacos I can buy with $100?
You know what the best part is that now I imagine Lord Taco, like it was funny for a while, like it was a joke, but now you've said like, no, like he's paying my mortgage, and now the bit, like it has to keep on going. I appreciate you joining the Grossi Posse, by the way, Lord Taco.
I
But
don't
now
wanna
like
offend
Lord
anybody.
Taco has to put in more hours
Yeah.
at their job so that they are like, I have to keep the bit going.
Yeah. And I don't want to offend anybody, but Lord Taco is my favorite person who watches this show. And it's not even close. Like, it's not close, guys.
And Jess watches this show.
Yeah, Jess watches. Jess's mom watches. My dad watches.
That's why Jess's mom is a bigger fan of me. So like that.
Yeah,
that tracks.
100%. Lord Taco is in God tier right now. If I find out like Lord Taco is just in a bad spot one day, I will be there for you, man. I will be there for you. Whatever you need. You're in jail. You need somebody bail you out. I'm right there.
What if this is?
And I'm going to show up to the bail bondsman with just a bag of tacos and be like, "This works, right?"
See, not the money that they've given you.
No, this is Lord Taco gave me money. I purchased the tacos. This gets him out of jail.
And they're like, no, the money that Lord Taco gave you could have done that.
Yeah.
But what
And
if
they'll be
Lord?
like, "Are you here to bail out Patrick Mahomes' dad?" I'm like, "No, this is for Lord Taco." Oh, got him again. Got him again.
we're 11 minutes into
We are going to
this.
talk about the draft, guys.
We are 11 minutes into this show, and we've talked about football once because there was a Joe Barry super chat, and that was from weeks ago. But my question is, what if Lord Taco is actually Jess, and Jess is just trying to support you, but is using your credit card? So it's actually losing you money, but it's like, I just want Brandon to know that he has a loyal fan every single time he goes live.
That would break my heart.
But would also be amazing.
Oh, Lord Taco's a Panthers fan. Oh, my goodness. You are in a bad spot. I can't help you there, but
So, you do need to go help Lord Taco.
Johnny John John!
This might
honestly,
be one of my favorite starts to a show we've ever had.
yeah, you should just buy the Panthers Lord Taco. With this kind of cash, I think you can compete with Tepper.
Holy God.
You were saying something about Joe Barry. And there's tiers to coaching, right? There are coaches who try to be head coaches, but we're like, you know what? They're better suited to be coordinators. They're really good at that. They're just not head coach material. And then there are guys who kind of just fail as coordinators, but they're still great positional coaches.
Yes.
And I think that's what you're saying about Joe Barry. And
Run defense.
unfortunately,
But
the only way you kind of find that out is they have to get that opportunity and then kind of just never reach their potential. And we like say, why do these guys keep getting jobs if they can't really coordinate a defense? It's probably because the way they coach the players at practice, what they get from guys, how they interact with guys is really valuable and important.
yeah.
That would be the only reasonable thing I say for the rest of the show, I promise.
I was about to say, I love how you'll just have this moment where you're like, hey, here is like legit logic backed up, like with evidence, etc., for a good like 3 minutes. And now we're going back to wiener jokes.
Let me shit on Mahomes' family now.
That's where that's going. I saw like a glimpse of this for a second. Like I saw it while I was scrolling and I just didn't look into it. I heard there was something going on with Sirianni, but I'll be very honest, I did not look into it.
Yeah, everything right now I'm so uninterested in terms
Off
of
seasons hit hard. It is it's hit hard.
And these are like the couple weeks where there's nothing, so people were really fishing for drama. And I think the Eagles thing was about their security guy. What's his name? Dom.
It was Dom, right? Yeah.
Dom, and that like after he left, Sirianni couldn't keep his shit together on the sideline. So
I forgot about that. That's
what was the bet?
Remember when he came? I think it was it. I thought
Yeah,
you lost the bet.
Yeah, I just
he's a
was
Packers
messaging
fan.
him last week or the week before. I wanted to see if he could do the show, and he couldn't. But he's like, "I'll do it next week. I'm around." And then I forgot to get back. But the chest shaving, that's right. I can't remember what the bet was though.
Yeah, we had to go back to his episode because I thought it was Packers Broncos.
Yeah.
I mean, because you already have to watch.
I
coach.
lost the bet.
Yeah, no, it's just an assumption that you lost. That was good. I gotta give you snaps for that. Okay, we'll talk about actual football now, right?
Yes.
Okay, we'll talk about actual football now. Also, before we get into football, you want to hear a crazy wrestling story?
Yeah.
It's actually, you would actually find it interesting. So
I would like to. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay. So there is a pay-per-view that is tomorrow. It's a PLE, excuse me, a premium live event.
Okay.
And it's taking place in Perth, Australia tomorrow. And because it's in Australia, which they never go to, so it's a big deal, it's airing at 5 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast.
Oh, damn.
So it's at 5 a.m. So the event is Elimination Chamber. Like it's in this huge cage, like this huge structure. There's pods, what have you. So it's a big pain in the ass to transport. So to get it to Perth, they had to do a bunch of stuff. But originally, the chamber itself, like the structure, was supposed to go through the Suez Canal, and pirates interfered. So what they had to do is literally ship it to Miami, then ship it via truck to Los Angeles, then by boat to Sydney, and then by train to get to Perth. It took a month to get like this huge structure there. So I thought that was pretty cool.
That's crazy.
That's a pretty crazy pirate story.
When you say pirates interfere, I imagine Johnny Depp on the front of a ship saying, "Give me the elimination chamber."
We should get into that. You know what? Like to help out people with some savings.
He's
like
like,
if we find
Amber Heard eliminated her chamber on my bed, and we talked about it in court.
What?
That's a good one.
Oh, that makes sense. I mean, Kirk Cousins is up there.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins is up there.
Yeah.
That-
See, but does that
that
make
sucks.
Kirk an actual believer, or was he just brainwashed by his father? Got Kirk Cousins' dad too. Mahomes' dad down. Cousins' dad down.
You're like Christian out here for
Who am I
AEW.
coming next?
There's a
Who
wrestling.
am I coming for next?
There's Lord Taco with another hundo.
Is that who it was? Who was Johnny Depp in court with?
Amber Heard?
Was it Amber Heard? Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Are you talking about the poop?
Yeah. Emptied her chamber on his bed. Yeah, see? I saw that earlier, Lord Taco. Panthers fan. Terrible.
Yep. I'll get.
I would,
Johnny John John!
I would rather have Amber Heard shit in my bed than have to be a Panthers fan. Woo! We are cooking, Tom.
You know how I knew today, besides the insanity that was the Google Doc this morning, when I saw what you were wearing too, I was like, oh, he didn't even attempt to like button up today. Like we're getting full unhinged Perna. Like this is, bro, like I've been in pajamas. Like I had to put on pants yesterday and I was like, this is awful. I don't know why people do this anymore.
Well, and what's funny is I wore this yesterday and I shot half of a video for Barks. And so I got to shoot the other half today.
Wearing
so I need
this.
to be wearing the same thing.
Yeah, no, I do. So there's times where I have to do back-to-back videos for Barks, like predictions or like rankings and predictions, and I have to change shirts like mid-video. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That would be the twist. If Lord Taco was Patrick Mahomes.
Honestly, I would have some more respect for Mahomes. If he was giving me $100 every day that I did this show, I'd be like, all right, Patty, you can win. Keep winning.
Yep.
You know what I like more than my enemy?
Mahomes' his dad.
Oh, I mean, that would be weird. If the donos stop after today, then we will know.
Then you know. Lord Taco has not responded.
I'm
do
sorry.
They need
DUIs
to?
are irresponsible. I don't like it. I'm
Do they need
anti-DUI.
to? No, they don't need to, but it would.
No,
It would
I
help.
think they do, and we're about to talk about it.
It would definitely help. Well, right now it's up in the air. Right now it's up in the air. Sagas are done. We just gotta have Coach the final season this summer. Don't worry, Brandon's gonna be watching. And every day that he waits to not watch Coach, I'm just gonna put out more.
Is this your last year of Coach?
It's
Or
the
are you
last
done?
summer. Yeah, it's the last season of Coach.
You're not already done with it?
No, it's season 6. Like that's it.
Dear
It's done.
God.
I finished all the sagas, and now it's time for Coach.
What the hell is my mock draft?
Oh, you have a mock draft thing. That's it.
Yeah,
Oh my
I'm
God,
trying to
Cooper has
think.
been mocked to Green Bay over this past week, like more than like
Yeah.
he is this year's like JSN.
No, he's this year's Riley Moss, bruh.
I meant more of like the guy that the Packers really
Yeah.
want.
Dude,
So-
when the Broncos drafted Riley Moss, and like I did a video about white corners, right? Because they're
Yes.
rare. there's a bunch of Iowa fans who were like,
Just talked about them like a Pokemon.
they are. They're
Their shiny version.
yeah. Iowa fans were like, the crazy part is there's a guy who's coming back to Iowa, also a white corner, and he's a lot better than Riley Moss, and it's Cooper DeJean.
Yeah.
So, like, if you guys take him, you might be getting the white whale.
Anyway, they drafted their backup. They got Sean Clifford, so they drafted him pretty early last year. So I imagine they're going to still rock with Clifford this year. That's what I imagine. Yeah.
Did you ever watch that movie Clifford growing up?
Did I watch the movie? It was a TV show.
No, the movie.
Clifford the Big Red Dog?
No.
What do you?
That was a TV show, though.
Yeah, I know it was. I watched it.
Clifford. Was it Clifford? Let's see here.
Pete Carmichael.
Yeah, with Martin Short. It's Martin Short and what's his name? Charles Grodin. And Richard Kynes in it. It is a weird comedy. Like, Martin Short plays like a child, even though he's like an adult man.
Huh.
I recommend watching Clifford. It is. Yeah, that movie is crazy. Okay.
Pete Carmichael getting fired is a good
trading
thing for
the first overall pick.
Pete Carmichael, it's a good thing. It is definitely a good thing that he is gone. Did not like him for that offense. And Kubiak, I think, would be a good fit. I just don't know if you have the pieces in New Orleans. That's the
Look, we got former Bronco ties going to New Orleans and former Sean Payton ties coming to Denver.
Ernie got a fitty.
Ooh.
It's true. It's true.
Oh, interesting. I saw they posted that, but I didn't watch it yet. But now I will. 37-13. Oh, you want the Hackett clip? Hell yeah, Derek.
The NFL, this was actually really cool. Admin came into one of my streams, but they commented on a video. The mini movie that they made, it was like if the playoffs were like a mini movie. I'm in the thumbnail. Like for like fan of the year, the admin's like, you got put in the thumbnail.
Wow,
I was like, that was
that's
really
pretty
nice
sick.
of them. That was really cool.
Now put me in the thumbnail.
Where's the Hackett ear clip?
I really enjoy making love to your ears. I think that you have beautiful ears. They fit very nicely. So I would say it'd be an erotic.
Yeah.
I'm
Should have
so
known it wasn't going to
disappointed.
work out. But
Yeah,
honestly, I was like, dude, I like this Hackett guy when I see that.
I'm so disappointed he didn't work out, man. I've been like, Hackett would have been a guy that would have came on GPS.
Yeah.
I think we could have gotten him.
Yeah.
I think we could have
still
gotten
might
him.
one day. First question. Why did you hurt me, Nathaniel?
And then second question, what records did you buy?
Mhm.
Because that's it. That's
Yep.
it.
Thank you,
that's what I'm
Derek.
saying. He's Christian. He's Christian. There is a wrestler in AEW where like his whole entire gimmick is making fun of other wrestlers' dead dads. It's kind of amazing. Like he just cut a promo the other night where he's just like, do you know the address like to something 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 lane in Buffalo? And it's the address to the graveyard that his dad is buried at.
Who is this man?
His name is Christian. It's Christian Cage. He was a wrestler at like AEW. He was from WWE too. But yeah, it's pretty fantastic.
He's my favorite wrestler. He just became my favorite.
Be careful.
wrestler.
Eddie Kingston, who actually likes Brandon Perna and watches him and follows him, is also part of the same wrestling promotion.
Eddie. Okay, yeah. Eddie's number 1.
Yeah.
Dead Dad guy's number 2.
Yep.
I heard somebody else. Who's the guy who like goes out there and doesn't try?
Yeah, Orange Cassidy. You would like him
Yeah,
too. He
I heard
wrestles with his
somebody else
hands and his-
talking about him.
Yes.
And it was literally the exact same conversation we had where someone who watches wrestling was explaining him to somebody who didn't watch wrestling.
Yeah.
I was like, I know that guy just based on the description.
Yep. Exactly. We
non-wrestler.
talked about him.
Yeah.
We would need to get a phone. We would need to get a phone to have call-ins.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
I would have a secret cell phone.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right.
Listen, that's basically Brandon Perna, so don't feel bad.
Easy. Yeah.
That's Brandon Perna. He won once, so that's it.
A real problem is overthinking it. You know what I mean?
I don't know if you thought about it enough, Brandon.
Well,
I don't know.
the definition of what thinking is.
Oh, I gave you the digital COVID. I apologize. I apologize. That's his burner. I like it. All right, so we're going to talk about potential trades.
Yeah, we'll go through and see what we can do with trades.
I like that.
In this upcoming draft.
Mm.
Which is, right now is a good time for mock drafts and people to guess. But it's actually really stupid.
It's true.
Because free agency hasn't happened.
Yes.
So, yes, we know some teams and what their needs are currently. I'm trying to do a free agency video right now, like predicting which guys are actually going to become free agents.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like solving very complex math problems because every team has like 2 to 3 guys who are franchise tag candidates.
Yeah.
Only one of them's going to get tagged. Who are they going to extend? Who do they think they can replace in the draft? So they let those guys go. Like, we don't even know who's going to become free agents, and we are doing mock drafts. So I'm prefacing this by saying everything we say is probably going to be wrong and stupid and dumb, and that's fine.
So
that's fine.
You know what's really interesting? Because years ago, and like this is on the channel, years ago, like I really wasn't into the draft that much. And it was just kind of like, okay, like, yeah, I want to learn stuff, but kind of whatever. And it was the year that I got like 5 guys who got drafted by the Packers. I got like 5 right, which is so difficult to do. And I did that, and I like then got to like track their careers, and then like you have this investment where it's like, oh man, like I really like this prospect, and like even Brian Branch, right? Like Brian Branch, and then he went out and he balled out, and I was like, yeah, like that's kind of cool because you can follow them through that, and that's what I see being like definitely a pro for college football. I just don't have the time to like get into it and like become a legit fan of it, but. Over the years, I've really gotten more and more invested in the draft process because it's just like, this is so much fun to track a guy's career. And if he gets drafted to your team and then you're like, oh man, like I know a bunch about this prospect, and it just gets, that's why I enjoy the draft now. And like, but it took me a few years to get to that point.
Yeah, I think like
that'd be nuts, by the way.
I have not liked the draft the last 2 years because the Broncos aren't picking in the first round.
Sure.
And they were picking late into the second.
Yeah.
No. And that thought was going through my head as I said it too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're gonna make Brandon watch coach.
Get out of here, Kevin. Kevin just showed up to in my basement the other day.
Kevin just showed up.
Yeah.
It happened.
Literally came down.
Like, yep. True.
Next time, tell me, Kevin, and I can schedule my
season.
day around seeing you, you idiot whose ass I'm still going to kick. Okay, so we've got a lot of options in the draft. There are teams that could trade.
He'll be all right.
Okay?
Carmichael was... Ugh.
I'm just going to enter this draft so we can start doing it.
Okay.
Like
so,
LL Cool J.
I am now like all on board. I'm not saying I agree with it in any way, shape, or form because I don't. But I think Justin Fields is gone. Like listening to him on that podcast too, like I just want this to be over with. Like that doesn't speak volumes of like either the Bears don't know or they're like, yeah, we're gonna trade you and like we're just gonna get this over with as soon as possible.
Yeah,
that came out today. Like rumblings that like they're trying to get it done like around the combine. Like they're gonna be talking to people and being like, hey, can we move this up? But yeah, Commanders. If I'm the Bears, again, I know this is coming from a Packers fan perspective, but I think the best option they literally could have, and I said this months ago, was just to trade down. They rock with Justin Fields for like one more year. They can get like a future number 1, or like a future really high pick, and they can get fill a bunch of needs that they desperately need to. But
yeah, it
seems like they're going Caleb Williams.
Yeah. And it's like a philosophical approach if you're the Bears. It's like, do we double down on building a stacked, young, talented roster for Justin Fields? Or do we take a chance on a guy in Caleb Williams who's probably going to need at least a year to develop? I think I just did a quarterback video, and like Caleb Williams, Jayden Daniels, their talent is through the roof. And they're still like, can they hit the ground running right away? And nobody knows that. If I'm the Bears, to determine who I draft at 1, I call up the Carolina Panthers. Sorry, Lord Taco. I asked David Tepper who he wants. If you were to draft a quarterback in this draft, who would you take with the first pick? And whichever guy he says, I take the other one. So if he's like, I love Caleb Williams, I go Drake Maye. If he says Drake Maye, I go Caleb Williams. If he says Jayden Daniels, and then I call somebody else to figure out how to narrow it down.
Poser.
USA.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
USA.
Now, Washington, the reason we talked about this, it's like, are they trying to get Caleb Williams? Yes! Yes! God, I love the internet. God, I love everybody who watches this show. Joe, you son of a bitch.
Because you decided to go and impersonate me in the chat, and now that exists on the internet. I
never did such a thing.
That exists on the internet for my shiny hiney. Lord Taco gave you a fitty, too.
Ooh, let's get a bleach sponsor. No, let's create our own company. Shiny Hiney.
No, that exists. It literally, my shiny hiney. That's what that is.
Oh, is that what it was called?
My shiny hiney.
Oh,
yes.
I thought you just came up with that. I was like, that's brilliant.
No, I'm not that
I was just looking at your face. I was looking at your face while thinking about your anus.
Yes.
Okay, so what I want is I don't know if Washington is going to be willing to trade up for Caleb Williams.
That's fair. Lord Taco gave you another 50, by the way.
Damn, Taco. Ooh, okay.
This show, every time we go to Taco.
So, Chris, why do you think those girls really like you?
I think probably because of the money, and I'm not going to deny it. I walk around with $100 bills hanging out of my pockets usually.
Every time we get into talking a little bit about football, I mean, listen, it's a Friday show at this point. If you don't know that this is GPS, then welcome. It gets derailed completely. And I love how when Brian Terry is there, Benny Panicini, boop. Yes, it goes into another tangent. Yes, we don't need roads. We've never had roads. We have no rails. We have nothing. This is it's pure chaos. It is pure off season. This has been kept at bay throughout the regular season, to the best of our ability.
Hey, yeah, we're pretty solid. A lot of football stuff to talk about this year.
We did talk a lot about football. I mean, there was definitely tangents that we went on that just completely derailed the show.
Good.
But I don't want to be the guy that blames the audience. But I mean,
you guys are derailing us today.
I gotta say too, you are also giving the stick of dynamite to the person you know is gonna light it.
This is your show, guys. Really, it's your show.
I'm just saying that I don't want to blame you all, but you know who Brandon is, and I'll just go off on a tangent. So,
You like football?
Yeah, I do.
We do too.
We do too, baby.
It's such an unhinged clip. Okay.
That was off season,
Yep. That worst case scenario, the Bears actually make a competent decision.
Worst case scenario is Jordan Love isn't good for you.
Yeah, that'd also be bad. That'd be pretty bad.
He looks like he is. My worst case scenario.
Let's go.
We let Russ go. We don't draft a quarterback, and we can't sign anybody in free agency. And we are rocking with Jarrett Stidham, who plays all season with Ben DiNucci on the roster, and I don't get to see Ben DiNucci start.
Bro, mentally, can you handle a year of Stidham?
Mentally, I can handle anything.
That's debatable. I bring a Pokemon and you lose your mind.
Oh, fuck those Pokemon.
It
would be rough. A year of Stidham would be rough.
I feel like you've already gone through that. You won the Super Bowl And I was like, okay, now we can go on this QB carousel. And like, it's not fine, but we won the Super Bowl. But now, like, you made your big trade for your franchise QB. You're like, I can't go back. Yeah. I can't go back to it.
And Stidham would probably be better than like Flacco and Case Keenum was. Sure. But there's and he's handsome, but there's zero sex appeal with Stidham. Like nobody cares about Jarrett Stidham. Nobody wants to see him lead their team. And that sucks to be him. Like, cause he's not like he's fine. I need something. At least with Russ, there is like intrigue and allure. Mm-hmm. Stids. Sorry, buddy. All right. So with this draft, okay?
I'm just letting you go.
With this draft, does anybody think the Bears are going to move out of number 1? Because we're talking about trades that could happen. Obviously, if they trade here, we can make it super interesting and weird. Do we want to get a little wild with it, or should we just have them draft and then start making trades?
I think, yeah. I don't think that.
All right, let's just give them Caleb.
I think they're just going to go Caleb. They need O-line help desperately, but.
And I think Benkert said something about taking quarterbacks that have the most athletic upside, developing them, giving them the time to develop, because the chances of that working out are good.
Oh, like Justin Fields and how athletic he is?
Yeah, but like he's been in weird situations.
Yeah, no, it's the Chicago Bears. That's the situation he's been in. And like that's why I'm saying Bears fans, I know there's the Civil War going on, and it seems like Justin's just going to be gone. But dude, like if they mess this up, if they mess up Caleb Williams, bro, like at what point do you just go, there's no hope anymore? Because there's already a lack thereof because of when Justin Fields got drafted, it was like, this is the Messiah, like coming in to save it, the excitement, the hype there. And then last year, you're like, okay, or 2 years ago, I should say, you got it. Great. Got DJ Moore. Look at us. And now, okay, no, this franchise QB, this one definitely has to work out because I don't know, man. It's rough. Yes.
You know why? Yes. Like this stuff's getting crazy because Russell Wilson's a mystery piece. Okay, right now.
Yeah.
And I saw some shit, I think it was this morning or maybe last night. It's like the Bears should sign Russell Wilson so Caleb Williams can draft or develop behind him. And they're linking it because Waldron is over in Chicago. And they're like, Waldron was handpicked by Russell Wilson to be his coordinator in Seattle. But what we forget is like Russell Wilson basically was never happy with any of his coordinators he had in Seattle, which is why he wanted to leave there. If he really loved playing for Waldron, wouldn't he have stayed in Seattle? So there's so many connections. But like the Bears with Russell Wilson as their starter and Caleb Williams sitting behind him for this year would be insane.
Do you think so? Like, I don't think they're going to do it like, because I don't think Fields is going to command that much. But would it be crazy? Because, like, it's inflating his value, but it's also not too bad. What if the Bears literally just move up to 8 with the Falcons and they just trade him Justin Fields? Okay, we're just going to move up a spot in the draft, like in the top 10, we'll give you Justin Fields.
Ooh, like, yeah, they could.
Is that, like, because I don't think he's going to command a first-round pick. Like, but I think just, like, we'll move up 1. Falcons will get a chance at a QB. We'll move down 1.
Yeah. The only other team, like, who might be interested in Fields, I think, is the Raiders. And if the Raiders just gave him the 13th pick for Fields, that's probably steep. But the Raiders do have a second-round pick. The Falcons, obviously, Fields from Georgia. Their offense is ready for a guy like Fields.
Yeah.
We can do that. All right. Drake Maye or Jayden Daniels? Who are you taking if you're Washington?
If I'm taking a quarterback, then I'm probably going Jayden Daniels.
Well, they're 100% taking a quarterback.
Yeah.
Now, but here's what's interesting about Sam Howell, okay? Sam Howell, his biggest flaw was taking sacks.
He also, but like, I want to be very clear. We crap all over the Giants, and we should. But like, Washington's O-line is also awful. Like, it is
That
not...
offensive line, he has a better arm than I think we thought, but he was also, I think, not just like accumulating like the most sacks, but one of the worst in terms of the amount of time he would have.
Yes.
So, like, that's something you can learn and grow through.
Mm-hmm.
But Washington might be able to trade Sam Howell
Pieces.
to a team, is the point I was going to get to.
But
He's like 24. He's like the same age as a lot of the guys coming into the draft, 23,
Sure.
24. I think there would be a team that would be interested. I'm not saying they're giving up like a first rounder or anything for Sam Howell, but
it's
like,
going to be low compensation.
if you're Washington, I draft Drake Maye or Jayden Daniels. I
Indy
just
was fun.
like, I don't like anybody going and having to play for Cliff Kingsbury though. Like, I feel like whoever goes to Washington is going to be fucked over by Cliff Kingsbury. Not to
might
be
not
rude,
be-
but what the fuck has Kingsbury done?
I mean,
And you know,
it's like you said, you got to hope, like, head coach, not it. You got to hope is like an OC, like, he's going to do better.
sure,
Like, you got to hope. You got to hope.
but like Kingsbury, he had Patrick Mahomes in college and couldn't deliver. Like, what's he gonna do, man? What's he gonna do?
I don't know, buddy. I'm trying.
All right.
I don't know, man.
I think Drake Maye he's been through like the most in terms of last year. He didn't play with a
Mudkip, by the
super
way.
talented
Yeah.
roster.
It's true, he
He's
is
kind of had the biggest uphill battle on the field, which makes him the most ready
Probably
to
Twitter.
be a QB in the NFL. So let's just give Washington Drake Maye.
Okay. Then
New England has
Jayden
Maye.
Daniels, then, like, whoever's left, right?
I think so.
I think they're making a splash. I think you're going to see 3 QBs go.
Now, in Daniel Jeremiah's latest
true.
mock
That's a
draft,
good point.
and I think everybody respects Daniel Jeremiah's opinion the most. I think his mock drafts are usually the most accurate. He has them taking Marvin Harrison Jr. at number 3 and not going QB.
They desperately need a wide receiver. And, like, if you go get the best one out there, you know, in this draft, like, it's a big splash. It's just they need O-line help. They need a quarterback. But it's, do they want to do it the Patriot way where they just build up a team and then they can plug and play with a QB? Like, maybe they go after, like, a Kirk Cousins or something like that. You know?
Ooh, Kirk Cousins in New England?
Yeah, Getzy as OC was not going to work out. Not going to work. Hey, Lord Taco, I appreciate you. Thanks for gifting 20 memberships.
Damn, Lord Taco.
I greatly appreciate you. Thank you. Oh, yes, I will be there.
I gave him
Jaden
Jayden Daniels. I just did it.
Yes. Okay, so at this point, though, Brandon, because I've just gotten this into a mock draft, and that's my fault. But do you see, like, any trades happening within these picks that we've already made?
There's only two things I see happening. One, it's like Washington trying to get number 1 for Caleb Williams because of Cliff and the connection there. Or it's Washington or New England trading out of those top 2 picks because they're fine going into next season with Mac Jones and or Sam Howell. I don't think those are likely, but I think they're possibilities. And there could be a team that would be desperate to get up into the top 3, right?
It's like there's just so many wild card teams right now. Like the Falcons are one of them, right? Do they just like sit back? Are they just going to go after like a Justin Fields, or are they going to make like a big splash and try to move up? You know, there's that as well. So
I really believe like it's going to go like this, though. It's going to be Caleb Williams, and then you can flip flop Jayden Daniels and Drake Maye, like either way. But like I feel like the first 3 picks are going to be quarterbacks.
I agree with that.
And I think the guy who's actually going to control the rest of the draft for the quarterbacks is JJ McCarthy. He's risen up like every GM nerd draft board there is because of his potential. His sample size is limited, but they like the way he processes shit. Well, at least Sean Payton does. And he's incredible on third downs. And his efficiency on third down is way better than any of the other quarterbacks in this draft.
Sure.
I don't know if that's like the one thing that keeps standing out when they're talking about him.
I respect this.
Who is of an emu? Okay.
I thought I would get the emu, but like I get it.
I thought I'd be an owl because of how wise I am. Or a fox.
That's not a bird.
Fuck birds. You know my stance on them dirty
Well,
creatures.
you're an emu now, so
Can emu? That's a flightless bird, though. That doesn't count.
they won wars, so don't count them out.
I'll rock with an emu. They can't fly. They're not actually a bird.
I don't think that's accurate.
Okay. Cardinals, dude,
Bro,
it's so easy. Just take Marvin Harrison.
Yeah, so like they desperately need a wide receiver, but they also need secondary help. They need offensive line help, but like they have a bunch of options. The Cardinals, right, because they have like an insane amount of picks. So they're sitting pretty right now. If they can like land either the best offensive tackle in the draft, best wide receiver in the draft, like they're rocking. They could go after, secondary. I'm saying the Cardinals are in a really good spot, and I think that they're going to be competitive this year. And I'm not saying like it's playoffs or anything like that, but considering how competitive they were, even with the roster that they had without Kyler Murray, and this was kind of like a wash year, I think they're going to win a few games next year. Perna is.
Oh, yeah. I'll cover the UFL. We'll have a video coming up once we know a little bit more. Things are starting to happen there. Okay, the Chargers. They're not going to trade out of this spot, but they could bolster their offensive line.
Yep.
Joe Alt is Jeremiah. Mocked him there. They could use a tight end.
Yep.
Brock Bowers in that offense with Justin Herbert. It's like,
It's a hot.
what does
it's
Jim
high to-
Harbaugh want? How does he want to help like build that team?
If I'm the Chargers, man, if you're going after Brock Bowers, like I'm trading down. I'm trading down and seeing if I can grab.
Do you want
some
to trade
extra
down
value.
and make that their target, or do you want to do the dumbest thing the Chargers could do based off of what Greg Roman said?
What did he say?
He said, "Can you imagine Justin Herbert with a great running game? Should we give him a running back?
Because like here's the thing, Eckler. I love Austin Eckler. He's getting older. Like he did not have.
He's a
the
free
same
agent too, so
yeah,
he
he's not had the production. Like they do need somebody.
Let's just give him Michigan's Blake Corum at pick 5.
We're not, Brandon. We're no.
Is this the
we're
let's
not there
fuck
yet.
over the Chargers mock draft?
We're not. No,
Because-
we're not doing insane mock drafts yet. We were just doing trades.
Okay.
Here, like
Let's
if
trade.
they-
Let's do a trade then.
If they were like, do you think the Chargers would? If they legitimately are looking at Bowers, then I think you would trade down.
The Saints. The Saints want to trade.
Mm.
All right, let's trade with the Saints.
There you go, Joe.
Okay. Should we give the Chargers no added value and just do 14 for 5? Is
They'll
there
probably
a
go
player
through
the
one.
Chargers could want?
Chris Olave.
Ooh, I kind of like Shaheed.
Oh man.
And
Oh, that's amazing. That's freaking awesome. That's so dope. That was cool though too. The Circus Olay thing in the beginning of the honors. That is so cool. Let's go.
dude, Cirque du Soleil is tight.
I've seen them once. I've seen them in the city once. It was pretty cool. It was dope. It was beautiful.
Oh my God.
Perna just wants a quarterback.
Why does it keep saying there's no way this would work?
What are you doing?
I'm offering the trade. Wow.
That's a ripoff. That is a ripoff
Saints.
of epic proportions.
Okay, so the Saints are now at pick. Who the fuck do the Saints want though?
You randomly picked.
Oh.
I can't. We're not at insane mock draft season yet. There's a certain time. Once it hits April, then all bets are off. They could. The Raiders could make a big splashy move like that. That'd be pretty nuts.
See, like the Saints, like Malik Neighbors, that'd be cool. Brock Bowers would make
They
sense.
would go. They would draft alt if they're going all the way up there. I think they're going alt.
Yeah, let's give him a tackle. That's a need. Let's protect Derek Carr.
Yeah.
Bam. All right, Giants. Well, we just took the guy Adam wants.
Yeah, exactly.
5. Dude, I think Malik Neighbors, New York, like that.
I was about to say, like they do need another receiver. Like they did draft last year, but
here's the question: do you like?
They need offensive line. They need quarterback. Oh my god.
Rome Odunes. I might take him over Malik Neighbors. I don't really know.
I think Perna would rock with Sam Howell to the Broncos. Give you a little bit of intrigue. It would make you happy.
To me, though, like
there'd be a little bit of intrigue there.
I like Sam Howell. I would be fine with it. It'd be better than Stidham. His weakness is too similar to Russell Wilson's, though. It's taking those damn sacks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him Rome Odunze. Rome wasn't built in a day, but Odunze was. Bam. Titans need a receiver. Malik Neighbors. Easy.
The other Trevor Penning.
All right.
That's fantastic.
Atlanta Falcons.
I think they go, this just makes sense. They don't throw the ball to Kyle Pitts. They never will. So they're going to draft Brock Bowers and never throw the ball to him either.
That's funny.
And just have that, and you're done. But honestly, like they need a quarterback, obviously.
Chicago Bears.
You think they just give him Justin Fields?
Let's give him Justin Fields.
There you go.
They're going to flip-flop.
They're not interested in that trade. We ripped off the Chargers, and they're like, no, we're not doing this. Oh my! Yeah, he knows the system, right?
What's that?
Drew Lock knows the system. They trade with the.
No, he doesn't. He does not know the system.
I know he doesn't. It was
doesn't know
Brandon.
The system. I wish Drew Lock the best.
Just not on my team.
All right, so we're going to force this trade. Wham, bam. Okay. So now the Bears are at pick 8. They've got their quarterback. They got Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
They've got Cole Kmet, so they don't need a tight end. Cooper DeJean next to Jalen Johnson. Have a shutdown secondary?
I mean,
they
do need to rebuild the secondary a little bit. It's not the position, obviously, but like Eddie Jackson's out. You know, they do because like Montez Sweat is a nice addition to that defense. The defense definitely played better, but there are some holes.
Let's give him a white corner. You got a white. Dude, and the fact that his name is Dijon.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Atlanta back on the board. They got their quarterback. His name is Justin Fields. They've got weapons for him on offense. They need edge rusher. Let's give them edge, baby. I want to see the Falcons edging hard.
I mean, that's what they should have done last year, no?
What's that?
Instead of Bijan, they should have gone after an edge rusher probably, but
coulda.
I mean, they do need desperately. Yeah. They do need.
I don't know who actually is the best edge rusher in this draft. It's Broncos need edge, and I've seen this fella here.
Dallas Turner?
Johnny, we did not ever say realistic. Okay.
I love how this just went into a mock draft.
Well, we're making some trades.
Yeah.
Ooh, the Falcons could because they took.
Give him Dallas Turner.
Caleb Williams.
Just give him Dallas Turner.
We'll just give him Dallas Turner. Fine.
Okay, the Jets draft a quarterback to piss off Aaron Rodgers.
Ooh, no way to get better play.
Brett, can you imagine? Oh my God, it'd be so fun. They do need They need O-line. They need wide receiver. I imagine they're gonna go O-line because they want to protect him. I'd imagine. That would honestly.
Yeah,
be
let's give
hysterical.
him protection. They need that more than anything.
They do,
So, boom, you get a tackle. All right.
but they should draft a quarterback to piss off Aaron Rodgers.
Are the Vikings bringing back Kirk Cousins?
It's not even March. That's what I'm saying. It's too early for the chaos. But
Do you want me to screw over the Broncos and what I think they want to do, Tom?
sure, yeah, why not?
All right, boom. Watch this. Watch and learn, he says.
Ooh, who do the
Bam.
Ravens tag?
Force. Babooey. Draft a player. Raiders go out there and they get JJ McCarthy. Oh, Sean Payton just got screwed, man.
Yeah, I could see them doing that.
Sean Payton supposedly loves JJ McCarthy.
It's all the rumors too.
Yeah. Here's the problem, okay? John Elway, as a general manager,
I wouldn't be surprised.
one of his flaws was he telegraphed what he wanted to do. Everybody knew who John Elway and the Broncos liked. Sean Payton likes to talk, likes to hear himself talk. And now we're hearing the rumors that Sean Payton and George Payton have loved J.J. McCarthy since December. These guys won't shut up about J.J.
no.
McCarthy. Either that's a nice smoke screen, or they really do, and now other teams are going to know who they want. I don't know. But they can't get J.J. McCarthy. So what do the Broncos do at this point? They're going to trade back. They're going to get some value because what the Broncos lack in this draft is a second-round pick, Tom. Ooh, Bengals at 18. All right, what are you offering? Cincy will give you 12. Give us that second-rounder. Bam! Cincy on the clock. Oh, Brock Bauer to the Bengals?
Go ahead, Perna. Go ahead.
There you go. Congratulations, Cincinnati. You're about to beat the Chiefs in the playoffs. Oh, Sam, you don't want J.J. McCarthy?
Gone off the rails.
Have fun
so
with
fast.
Aiden O'Connell.
You just let him go. You just let him go.
All right. Dude, actually, if the Bengals could get Brock Bowers, that'd be tight. That'd be tight as fuck.
That'd be
Tom.
cool. That'd be really, really cool.
Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Brock Bowers. Who's going to stop
We'll
that?
see. Well, we'll see what happens to T. Higgins.
I'll tell you what's going to stop it. Injuries, but
Brandon.
to Joe Burrow specifically.
Brandon!
Well, I'm saying dude, he got hurt. They would have been so good if he stayed healthy. He got hurt twice last year. Calf, hand.
You can't.
All right, here you go. Vikings. What do the Vikings do
I'm so
now?
sorry, Bengals. I'm so sorry. I'm just.
Look at all the needs the Vikings have. Dear God.
Yeah, they also need a ring too.
Oh. If
Put
you
that in
like
there.
it, then let's give him a corner. I think you can never go wrong corner. Bam.
I think they should go running back. Whatever is the whatever.
All right, so the Chargers traded back.
He's cooking something.
I cook always because I control the board.
Yep. Sorry. It's true. That is true. I'll do better. Brandon, you've already taken over. Just rock, buddy. Just don't let your dreams be dreams.
Oh boy. You know what? It's not on here. But the Chargers have been rumored to be trying to shop Joey Bosa or Khalil Mack.
It's on me. I should be better.
I think they go edge. Because they're gonna trade Bosa or Mack. Bam. You get edge. Ooh, the Colts. Now this is interesting.
I would assume they're gonna go with protection.
Yeah.
Wide receiver wouldn't be bad, but like protection, for Anthony Richardson, I would assume.
Assuming they bring Michael Pittman back, I don't think receivers as big of a need as we thought it was. Josh Downs started to emerge. Alec Pierce was better. Yeah, let's tackle.
It's the offseason.
All right. Seahawks.
Plus, it's just fun to watch. O-line, again, maybe. Maybe.
What if they're interested in a quarterback, Tom?
Here? I don't know. People are saying Byron Murphy too. If the Broncos get screwed by the Raiders, it'd honestly be a little funny. It would be a little funny.
Yeah. Here's what's crazy about the Seahawks, right? Because they traded for Leonard Williams, and now he's set to be a free agent. So they got to bring Leonard Williams back, which you'd think they would do because they gave up draft picks to get him.
He did.
But maybe he doesn't. Fine. They get defensive line. All right. Jaguars. Damn. They got to sign Josh Allen.
They do.
They got to sign Josh, or they can draft his replacement. Center. They need center. Boom. Jackson Powers Johnson, one of the best named players in this draft. Dude, Powers Johnson. If you have that last name and you are not good at sex, that's unfortunate. Here we go. Denver Broncos are on the clock, Tom. We need a quarterback. We got Bo Nix available. Michael Penix.
That is a fun fact.
We know the other guy they probably like is Bo Nix. Fuck it. Nobody wants to trade with us?
I'm just letting this happen. Like, it's more of just I'm visiting like a museum or an exhibit, and I'm just watching Perna.
If you guys are not interested, why are you watching?
No, we are interested. That's the point. We're interested in seeing where you're going.
As interested.
Okay. So what are the Broncos doing, Brandon?
Easy.
Are you just going to do it? Are you just going to do it for the memes? You're going to go Bo Nix.
I mean, I like Penix.
I know.
He's got injury concerns.
Mm-hmm.
I think Bo Nix is the guy, Sean. You know what? We're trading.
I hate it, but I think he's going to be too expensive for the Packers. They're not really fully absolved of all their cap issues.
Who would trade with us?
The Raiders.
Dallas. We're going all in. We're going all in. It's me, Jerry Jones. Let me get a trade with the Denver Broncos.
Yep.
And actually, it always works out in the Cowboys' favor. Okay, so they go 18. We're going to take 56. We're going to take, you know what, Scooter? Suck it, bro. Force this trade. Oh, Scooter, your team is screwed. The Dallas Cowboys once made one of the most famous trades in NFL history by sending Herschel Walker to the Minnesota Vikings. Got a haul for him. And now the Broncos do the same to the Cowboys.
They send their next two drafts to the Denver Broncos.
All right. Cowboys do need a running back.
So they do this for a running back?
No, they're going to take a corner. And you know what? Let's give them Bama corner. You got Diggs coming off an injury. Stephon Gilmore is set to be a free agent. Get a little younger at the position.
I think I think you just draft the first Florida player just to make Scooter happy.
Oh my God. Are they even on this list?
You might have to scroll down.
Dude, Florida sucks, bro. There it is. Ricky. There you go. Got him.
It's not even March, Brandon. It's not even March.
I don't think anybody is going to come back and complain that we screwed over the Cowboys. I just don't see that happening. I think everybody watching is like, that's fine. We'll live with the Cowboys getting dicked. Look at the Rams. Look at this. Quarterbacks their need. Shut up. That's kind of a backup quarterback. Maybe. That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I just imagine like a Florida player like watches GPS and like can't wait to tune into my favorite football show. And Branch's like, Florida sucks. Where are they?
Yeah, remember Scooter's draft evaluation of Kadarius Toney?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
I think Let's give him a tackle. Sure.
Do you know what the best part is? Is in the Google Doc this morning, Brandon suggested a mock draft. And I'm like, Brandon, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I have done zero research so far for the draft. And you're like, even better. I know a ton because my team is awful.
I didn't say a ton. I said some. All right. Miami Dolphins. They do need stuff.
They need a playoff win.
They need offensive line help bad.
I'm sorry. Oh, that
was the Steelers. I accidentally drafted the Steelers. I thought I was picking for the Dolphins. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. They've had Bradley Chubb injured, Van Ginkel injured, Russo. Was it Greg Russo? That's the guy down there, right? Yeah, injured. They're going to go edge. Saved it. Saved the day. Saved the day. Okay. Texans defensive line, sure. All right, now. Oh fuck, that
was the Eagles, Brett.
Why can't I even? Tom, I'm stupid. So stupid.
It's okay, buddy. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna
actually Kool-Aid McKinstry. You're welcome, Houston. All right, now look at the Broncos. We got so many picks in this draft right now.
You have the Cowboys for oh my god. Yep.
What?
Here we go.
You just got Dallas.
That's Dallas, baby.
All right, Chiefs. What do you need?
I
You
want
let
them to
Snead
get-
go? You might need a corner.
I want them to get Lad McConkey.
Dude.
They gotta go get Lad. It's a great name, and I want
Okay.
McConkey to win a Super Bowl, and that to be the.
All right, who do you need, Tom?
Okay, can I actually draft for the Packers? Is that
Yeah.
okay?
Tell me who you want. Give me a real one.
All right.
Somebody wants Rakestraw.
Can we see what's going on with safety action?
Tyler
yeah, honestly,
Nugent.
I'd probably go safety right away. Again, I haven't done my research yet, but yeah, I'd go safety first. Take him from Minnesota. We could show Minnesota what it's like to, have a winning team.
Okay.
I don't even know if Minnesota, the college team, does well. It was just a strike at the Vikings, so that's it. That's it.
Buccaneers, don't care. Cardinals. Did they already got Marvin Harris? Dude, Brian Thomas is a stud, I think. Watching Jayden Daniels, like, obviously Malik Neighbors stands out at LSU, but Brian Thomas is a dude that they don't need. You know what? Corner.
I'd
Get
love
better on
Antoine Winfield
defense.
Jr., but we're not going to get him. I'd love him, though.
Oh, the Bills. They lose Gabe Davis, but they get Brian Thomas. Lions. What do you guys need? You don't really need offensive line help. Corner. You get Rakestraw, Detroit. Ravens. Nope. Still mad at the Ravens.
You're going to trade.
You're going to trade with the 49ers. No, actually, you're going to just get out of here. I'm giving there you go, Carolina. Force this trade. Shut up, Baltimore.
It wasn't that bad. I mean, they just moved up. I mean, they didn't get anything for
They
it.
didn't get anything. It's not good
Okay.
at all.
Okay.
You know what? Bryce Young, let's get him.
Out of Carolina.
Here, you got Troy Franklin. Somebody to throw to. Niners. Sure.
They draft the lowest ranked quarterback because they're trying to find the next Brock Purdy.
No. Oh, Lois. Okay. I like that.
Because if we're just going off the rails.
Hey, Plumlee.
Plumlee.
Actually, I like giving. Ooh, they keep losing
Jason-
to the Chiefs, so they go to Kansas to get their next quarterback. And here we are. Denver Broncos, pick 32. Quarterback. Bo Nix.
Yep.
Where's my grades?
So how many trades did we do ultimately?
Let's see. Let's go down here. Look, how many? Hey, show me all the picks I got. We did some trades. What?
Oh, man. He's from Kansas. They can't beat him. So they're just like, oh, why not? Let's go to Kansas. Instead of Kansas City.
This is
Missouri.
I wanted to see all my draft comp.
It's disappointing.
Dang. Look at Bo Nix, good under pressure. All right, it's Friday. Who cares?
Brandon, what do you got coming out today, buddy?
Nothing. I dropped the draft QB video yesterday, and it's a lot better than everything I just did. So check it. Tomorrow we'll have a free agency video.
Nice.
So.
Q&A tonight. I don't know if I'm doing the 49ers reaction today. If it doesn't come out today, I'll come out next week. But yeah, Q&A tonight, 7:30. We all rock. But folks, we appreciate you sitting through this madness. And we'll see you on Monday. We're probably not going to do a Wednesday, Friday show because I'll be at the Combine. So we'll do a Monday show, and then we'll see how it goes for the rest of the week.
Tight.
But folks, thanks so much for watching. I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna. This is GPS. And you have been navigated.
And you've reached your destination.